What's up? This is Tark here. So the KICKR Core 2 is here and I have been riding it for the past few weeks. Wahoo gave the KICKR Core 2 some long-awaited upgrades, including Wi-Fi connectivity, race mode, sensor bridging, and a new leg design. Plus, there are some pricing updates if you are buying it bundled with the Zwift ride. So we've got a lot to go over here. Let's get into it. So this is actually Wahoo's first major update to the KICKR Core since it originally launched back in 2018. Technically, they refreshed it about a year ago to support the Zwift cog, but that was a minor tweak. This version brings a lot more to the table. The Core 2 is available in two configurations, one with the Zwift cog plus click, and another one with a standard 11-speed cassette, and the pricing is the same either way. It's $549.99 US. The trainer ships in a very clever, easy to open box, so no need for a knife, box cutter, or struggling with packaging tape here. Wahoo actually designed the box so it easily open with just basically your hands. Inside you'll find the trainer itself, the new legs, all the axle adapters that you need, the power supply, and the manual. And if you go with the Zwift version, it also comes with the Zwift cog pre-installed and include the new Zwift click controllers right in the box. So the Core 2 is a direct drive smart trainer and it is rated up to 1800 watts and can simulate climbs up to 20%. The power accuracy is within plus minus 2%. It uses an electromagnetic resistance system and now includes race mode, which gives you near instantaneous power updates, and that makes a noticeable difference when you are sprinting or reacting to changes in pace, particularly during races. Connectivity also got a major upgrade. The Core 2 now supports Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and ANT+, so it will play nicely with pretty much any app or device you throw at it. Also, Wahoo introduced a KICKR Bridge, which is basically a bridging feature that lets you pass heart rate data through the trainer directly to your app, saving you a device pairing step. It's also easy to set up using the Wahoo app and works with both ANT+ and Bluetooth sensors, and you should also be able to add the Zwift click to the KICKR Bridge, but I could not get that to work with the pre-release version that I have or I was using, and Wahoo said that it should be working at the time of launch. So this should make pairing to Apple TV a lot simpler and eliminates the device pairing limitations, meaning you can avoid bridging through the companion app altogether. So the Core 2 weighs just under 30 pounds and setup is straightforward. Wahoo redesigned the legs with a flatter profile so the trainer is more stable and it's easier to assemble. So you basically match the colors of the legs and Wahoo chevrons, line up the pins, slide each leg into place and secure it with the bolts. It just takes a few minutes to set up. Once it is powered up, open the Wahoo app, connect it to Wi-Fi, add your heart rate sensor to the bridge if you would like, disable erg mode smoothing because we do not use that here, and off you go. If you use Zwift, you can pair the Core 2 as your power source, controllable trainer, cadence sensor, and heart rate. Personally, I try to use Wi-Fi or Bluetooth as they have been the most reliable ones for me. Now, let's talk about power accuracy, and I've got data from two separate indoor rides to go over. In the first ride, I compared the Core 2 to the Wahoo PowerLink pedals and the Shimano DA9200 crankbase power meter, but we're gonna ignore the durace here because, yeah, it's just not a great power meter, unfortunately, but hey, worth a try. So in the 3-hour ride here with multiple intervals, steady state efforts, the Core 2 tracked really closely with the PowerLink. The average power from the Core 2 across all interval was about 1.5% lower than the PowerLink, which is well within Wahoo's claim, plus minus 2% accuracy margin. The lines on the graphs were almost always in sync. Most importantly, there were no signal dropouts, no weird power spikes, and no erratic behavior from the Core 2 during the entire 3-hour session, so solid performance all around. In another ride, I compared the Core 2 against the Magine P515 and the Asioma Duo pedals, two solid power meters. This ride included a mix of tempo effort, surges, and some sprint intervals. Again, the Core 2 held up really well. The average power difference between all three devices was consistently within about 1 to 2 watts. During sprints above 900 watts, the lines tracked closely with only minor differences at the peaks. The Core 2 read slightly lower here, around 3% lower, under the Magine and Asioma, so still really good, especially considering the trainer is measuring power at the hub rather than the pedals or crank. So after 2 solid test sessions, I would say Wahoo nailed it here. The Core 2 performs right in line with the trusted power meters that I use, and that's exactly what you want to see. Now, let's talk about erg mode. The Core 2 also did an excellent job here, especially during short intervals. I tested it with a 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off intervals, and it responded quickly and smoothly to each resistance change. No lag, no overshooting, just clean transitions. It also handled low cadence intervals really well, even when I dropped down to grindy, slow cadence. The trainer held target's power without drifting, which is something a lot of trainers still struggle with. Long intervals were no problem either. It held target power consistently from start to finish, and I did not have to fight the trainer to stay on target or anything like that. So overall, really happy with how it performed during structured workouts. Cadence was solid too. I did not see any weird spikes, dropouts, or inconsistencies. It really tracked well throughout the ride and stayed perfectly in sync with my pedal based power meter. So yeah, overall, I've been really impressed with the KICKR Core 2. I think Wahoo did a great job with it. It's accurate, responsive, and easy to live with, honestly. Wahoo nailed the fundamentals here, and updates really brings it up to speed with what you would expect from a modern smart trainer. And if you are pairing it with a Zwift Ride frame, there are a few updates worth noting. Zwift just dropped the price of the Ride Plus Core bundle in the UK and EU. No price drop, unfortunately, here in the US, just because of the political, economic situation we have here. But they did cut the shipping cost from $110 down to $75, which helps. Also, the Zwift Companion app can now handle firmware updates for both the Zwift Ride frame, the Zwift Ride Smart frame, and the KICKR Core. The Core 2 will update automatically over Wi-Fi, but if you need to force it, you can now do that through the Companion app as well, which is really nice. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. If you've got any questions about the KICKR Core 2 or the Zwift Ride setup, drop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to help. There you have it, folks. Do not forget to give the video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.